Okay, so I kind of want to go over a trade. I kind of have my notebook right here, and I'm gonna ask myself a lot of questions and trying to go over all of the stuff and try to get this in for a journal entry, I guess you could say. So, for any new watchers here, let me catch you up to what I've been doing so far. I am I am a trader that has been trading for about a year now, or a little bit over a year, like about a year and like maybe a week or so. Um, or maybe I'm still in the 11th market month, but I know definitely when August passes, I definitely will have been trading for about a year. Um, and I kind of want to review a trade that I just took about a while ago, and then I also want to show you the P&Ls and everything. And then I want to talk about it. I want to go over it, and this is we're ending this day on a loss and more Pacific because um we kind of got a lot to talk about. I haven't really been like documenting this as much as I should be. I took two trades and I already forgot what they were, and I probably deleted it off my trading view as well. But this is just like talk right now. Like I'm just talking and trying to get like if there are any new viewers trying to get I'm caught up. So other than that, let's get right into it. All right, so let's open the trading view. Yay! All right, so we took this trade on Euro USD. And kind of want to go over it. I want to go over it a lot. Don't forget about the short position was not the actual move that I was anticipating that we would hit. I was actually going long at first, but then I was being an idiot, and I'm about to show you why I was being an idiot. Um, so you could just forget about this. Don't forget, like, just even having this is not smart. Um, I could also show you. I'm mostly gonna show you the P&L after I explain to you what happened. So let's go over today. Today I was okay. Let's start from the very beginning. We're also gonna backtest here. Well, we're not really gonna backtest, but we're also gonna replay. We're gonna have it on the replay bar. For I could try to reenact what actually happened. Okay, so this is the 2 a.m. mark right here. 2 a.m. mark or 2:01 doesn't really matter. We cut this whole thing off right there until we get here. All right, so I kind of want to really go over this. So it was about 1 o'clock because right now it's currently about 3:37 a.m. Eastern time. Um, and pre-market happens in about like 30 minutes, like 25, 20, 26, 27. But I kind of want to go over this in a more like in like a more serious approach because I have found myself that I've been struggling a lot with trading, and it's been kind of hard. It's been kind of hard because come to realize I was in a Discord with some other people, like some other similar traders who trade similar concepts to me, and they're a lot more advanced than me, even though that they've been trading a lot, like on a shorter time frame than I have been. So let's talk about this. So my initial daily bias was bullish, and the reason why it was bullish was because forget about this candle right here. Imagine that this candle never happened. Right here, that none of this happened. This candle was like all the way down here, like it was all the way. It was all the way. It was like all the way like down here when we first started. So I was actually anticipating for us to hit all the way up here, right? And I was bullish. I wasn't actually anticipating for us to hit there, but I was anticipating that we would make a move up since we couldn't really close below here. Since I have been figuring out a way on how to use liquidity for daily bias. So I was anticipating that we would come up here, and the way that we closed, since we couldn't close buy side liquidity right here, my initial bias was bullish, and I was originally anticipating that the this I was originally anticipating that we would go higher, so I was bullish for this day. Now, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So, from my understanding on kill zones and etc., and a little bit more of advanced ICT stuff, because that's who those are the concepts I am trying to learn or that I have been learning, and it's been a struggle to learn them since they are extremely boring. But I know that they will help out in the near future if I'm able to pull through all of it, and I will be able to pull through all of it. I just need to really like concentrate and really do what needs to be done. And throughout these last couple of days, I have been extremely I've been being extremely sloth. I've been lazy. I've been just not really doing what I have been supposed to be or what I was supposed to be doing. Like for like this past week and like the last week before, and I just been like really lazy, and that's not good. It's not to say that it's not good, but it also hinders my progress on it, on my whole trade and stuff. And I also took a loss on the on Spy about like a couple days ago. I would love to check that right now for you, but I kind of can't because my phone's off and I can't tell you the specific day that I did. I could probably check it on I could probably check it for you right now actually. Hold on, let me see and I'll cut the video forward. So I'll see you in a couple minutes. So I took that loss on the 14th. So I took that loss this Monday, about 2 days ago. And you can see the account P&L, you can see everything. I want to show you everything that you see here. I wanted you to see everything. I want you to see everything on how's it been going. And this is my options account, and it has not been going so well. I'm down 99 and 36% overall on the day, like on like the whole entire year from about like ever since starting like in 2020. Yeah, so it has been a year. I started trading or I opened my account on the 9th, but I did not start trading until the 22. I didn't take my first trade until the 22nd of this month. And we just continued on, and then this is when we hit the downward trends. And yeah, you get to see everything and how's it been going, and it hasn't been going way too I haven't been getting treated nice. I haven't been getting treated nicely. And all of these are obviously due to mistakes and stuff like that that I've been making. And then you could see the profits and then the losses. The losses outweigh the profits so much, and it's all due to my fault, psychology, etc. And I just need to get my psychology down straight. And I also need to get my strategy, and I just need more market experience, and I need to understand what I'm really doing. And I need to be a lot more patient for my setups instead of just hopping into things impulsively and stuff like that. So, kind of want to go over some things that I do want to change and some things that I do want to get right. All right, so now that you saw this, we're gonna swap over back to trade and review. If I could go over the trade that I just took right now. Okay, what you're looking at, like I said, back to what I was saying before. Now this trade overall, I was expecting like where I have the arrow pointing. This is where it was before, and I was expecting for us to come up a little bit above here, or maybe even close a little bit above here, right there, or maybe just to retrace since we are in a downtrend. Not only that, we also came up right here. Look, you could also argue that it's not just that because look, we also came down to a fair value gap. We touched down on that fair value gap, and not only that, we're touching down on a fair value gap. I'm saying fair value gap like this for the subtitles, so I don't have to go back and fix them. Fair value gap. Fair value gap. Not fair value gap. Fair value gap. Fair value gap. Okay? Okay. All right. I know this may sound a little bit confusing to anybody watching, but this is all for subtitles. All right. So now let's get back into it, right? So you could also argue that we're also in a discount because look, if we come up right here, we're also coming down and tapping into a discount, or we have been in a discount, marking out from the highs to the lows. We came down to a discount, and you could even argue that we don't even have to do it from the top. Even if we do it from right here, we're touching down on a discount pretty hard. Not pretty hard, but like just enough. And even if you move it like, and this is just the tip of the candle, we're still down on a discount. And even moving it up, like moving it down right there for the tip, and then same thing all the way up here, we're still in a discount. We're in a discount zone, and you could argue that we bounced off this fair value gap, came into this discount right here, and now we could possibly see a new trend continue. We could be back into a bull trend, so we could take out all of this, and then come up right here and take out all sell-side liquidity, targeting all of that, and you can position yourself very wellly right here, like that. Have a stop loss set, maybe even down here, unless they come down and take out that liquidity first. But from what it's so far seeing is that we haven't been able to fill this fair value gap. I mean, we haven't been able to pass through and fill that fair value gap for this to be an inverse, like for this to be just a regular fair value gap. Because what I'm really using this as is an inverse fair value gap, meaning that once we come down, tap this, we'll swing back up, take out all these highs right here, aka the liquidity, and then just do that, and we could take out opposing side liquidity, which would mean sell side liquidity. And there's sell side liquidity right here, or you could even draw it out right here to be more precise, where we would end up right there, but I just draw it out on the body of the candle just to be safe. And right here and right here. So this leaves a perfect good risk to reward for anybody. And you could target right here. You could set your stop loss below this side liquidity, and you could target all of this right here, making for a good 4R trade. And we also came down to this fair value gap, tapped it, and we never could have filled it. We never filled it right there. We never were able to fill it because, as you can see, we rejected. We never ended up closing below it. And then you could see on this candle as well, we tapped it again, and now we're right here. So we're probably gonna come up here, take out these guys, then these guys, and then going on from the rest. So targeting opposing side liquidity, and that would be a good RR trade. So I was bullish on today, right? Then I didn't check the 4-hour because I really want to go over this. I didn't check the 4-hour. I didn't check any of that. I didn't check the 4-hour. I didn't check the 5-hour. I didn't check any of that. I didn't check. I checked the hourly. I definitely did check the hourly, and I was targeting these areas right here, or more precisely these areas right here. And then you could also precisely say you could target this as well. But I was initially targeting right here. So I was bullish. I was looking for buys. I wasn't looking for sells. I was trying to target up here, like I said. So Let's take off right here, put you right there. Because for some odd reason, it doesn't want to show. It doesn't want to show. Okay, perfect right there. We're looking at this trend line right here, where this trend line right here, where you're seeing this area right here is opposing side liquidity. This is where I was targeting for the daily. Now, where I really had an issue was the fact that it seemed like we also had a little bit of a fair value gap up here as well. I think I was right here where I drew out the fair value gap. It was like somewhere around here. I don't remember. I don't even know why that was drawn in the first place, to be honest with you. So we'll just cut that out. I don't even remember why that was drawn in the first place. But so now let's go into the intraday. Now that we got the daily bias out of the way, so we covered the daily bias. All right, now let me write this down on a piece of paper, or if I can remember this. And recording's been going on for about 15 minutes so far. All right, so let's go over this, right? Well, we are going over it, but I just want to write it down. So daily bias, check. We did daily bias. Okay, now I didn't have a a trading plan. I didn't have anything. I just kind of go wing it, and that's what I kind of been doing for like the past month or so, or a lot recently, or that's basically what I done my whole trading journey. I have never created a trading plan. I just went along with the flow, and maybe that's probably why I keep messing up. So starting tomorrow, we're gonna create trading plans for London session and New York session. Why we take trades and why we do what. So now let's go over it again. Daily bias, check. Trading plan, no check. No check for this. Trading plan, we didn't have a check. So there was no trading plan, we didn't have that. Okay, now we did have a couple confluences that we wanted to do. So now let's go over it again. Right. So let's go over to New York. Let's go over to this. This is my kill zone. The kill zone lasts until 5 a.m. Right? So this could be a kill zone right here or whatever you want to call it, right? So ICT basically said if we open up on London session bearish, then chances are that we're going to end up sliding back up. Chances are. It happens most of the time, and not only that it happens most of the time, but I've seen it happen most of the time with my own two eyes. There has only been a couple times where it hasn't happened, and that's been our actual move. So, I mean, but you could also like attest to like whatever you say. So, right, let's go here. We came up right here. So ideally, I was looking on the 1 minute. Ideally, I wanted for this to be taken out, and I wanted for this to be taken out right here. I wanted for this to be taken out on the 1 minute because this was opposing side liquidity. This was what? This was buy side. This or you could just write it like this. This was buy side liquidity. Buy side liquidity was resting here. I was expecting for the market to take this out. So this was the actual plan. I wanted the market to come down here, take this out, and then I was expecting that we would rally up a little bit and then come back down here. Okay, but that's not just it, right? Let's go over it a little bit more. Right? So initially I was waiting for, like I said, for us to come back down here, take out sell side liquidity. So I was waiting for us to come swing by here, take that out, right? Cool, right? Now I also had a fair value gap trigger. I also had a fair value gap out right here. Where was this fair value gap? I kind of don't remember. I kind of had it all out. I think might have been right here because this is where we were rejecting a lot. So, but then the discount, it was either right here or right here. Yeah. I mean, there was like a discount like a little bit below there. So I was anticipating for that to happen as well. I was anticipating for this to happen and then that discount to be hit, come down here, hit the discount, and we would swing back up. Now, what did I do? No, I was looking at this chart at this time. I was looking at it, right? So now let's play it out. Let it play out. What ends up happening? Wait for it. Boom. Opposing side liquidity gets hit, right? Taps into the fair value gap, taps into the discount, right? Now I'm waiting for it, right? And I'm just watching it go. And this is where I hop into this is when I hop into calls, or I mean not calls. This is when I hop into long positions. I was targeting here. I was targeting opposing side liquidity, so I was targeting here. I was also targeting here, and I was also targeting here. And I was in longs, and I was also targeting here. Why was I targeting here? I have no clue why I was even targeting here. Don't ask me that. I just knew that I really had no clue. I was just targeting old highs. That's really what I was doing. I was just targeting old highs, and I have no clue why. And now, like, kind of realizing that sounds so stupid. Like that, I didn't know why I was targeting the old highs. Oh, and look at that, the old highs all the way up there. That's probably why I couldn't see it on the 1 minute. I was wondering. I was like, why can't I see it on the 1 minute? Okay, so yeah, I was targeting those old highs. I guess you can say those are pretty valid old highs. So I hopped into buys right here. Now you're gonna see the exact thing reenact. I was in 10 lots, so no, I was in 30 lots and 5 lots. So I was in like about like not even 100K, like 1 mil. That would be 1 million. So no, I was in 10 lots. Each lot is 100K. So yeah, I was in 3 million lots. So 3 million. No, that's 300 million. That's 30,000. That's what? You can't go 3 million. Okay, so we'll just go 1 mil. Can we go 2 mil? Nah, you only could go 1 mil. So I guess that's 10 lots, right? That's 10 lots, right? So I was in 1 mil, right? I took my buys right here. Ready? Ready? What? Watch what happens. Now I'm in profit. I'm like, whatever. Okay. And then we come up, right? Then we come down. And now I'm like, oh no. Right. I'm like, oh no, because I bought up like somewhere right here. I was already down like 700, 600 on my position. No, I was down like 400, 500. But I'm not sure. So then this is where I kind of messed up a little bit. Because look, we opened up bullish, and I was like, oh no, we opened up bullish. The chances of it going down are like higher. Because we literally opened up bullish right here. This was the opening candle for me, yet I completely neglected this candle right here. And now look what happens. But you see what happened? I was up 1,000, like I was up like $1,000 right here. And then and then it hit all the take profits, but I couldn't close them because I didn't have a stop loss. I didn't have a take profit, nothing. I didn't even take partials. I did take some partials off the table when we got there, but it came down pretty quickly. Then we tapped on this fair value gap, rejected back off it, and I started revenge trading here. Then I hopped into sells because I was like, oh, we're going down because we're probably gonna fill it. And then we come back right down there, and then we come down again, and then we go down even more. And then I was like, it already hit my stop loss, and I dragged the stop lower, and I was in buys still, and then I let go the buys right here. As soon as because it hit the stop loss again. If it doesn't hit the stop loss here, then we'll. Okay, yeah, it hit the stop loss again. So and it also filled that fair value gap right there. But interestingly enough, you could say that the fair value gap was all the way right here. That this would be a more valid one instead of this one. This one would only be valid. Oh, that one would be so much more valid right there. But, oh wait, wrong one. Okay. But then we tapped down there, came up. Now I'm kind of seeing. Now I'm kind of going as I'm going on. I kind of see the mistakes I'm making. So we tap back in there, and then look what happens. We end up shooting back up, and then I just start revenge trading, targeting this, and then targeting higher, targeting higher, targeting higher, targeting higher. I just target higher and higher and higher and higher. And then I was out of my position by then. I didn't even get to this top right here. It just kept going. I was out of my position by like right here. I was out of my position around this area. And the emotions I was going through when I took this trade was horrible. I was I was out of my position uh right around here. I was out like around here. And then the emotions I was going through was horrible. I wanted a revenge trade. I felt greedy. I was just I was just feeling like horrible because I was already down $1,000 in drawdown and I was already in drawdown and I kind of recovered myself a little bit, but yeah, I still kind of didn't recover yet because of the commissions. I was able to bring my account on MetaTrader back up into profit, but you know they take a commission, so it wasn't really into profit. But the amount of lots I was going with was insane. But basically, that was that was kind of an experience. Like I was impatient. I wasn't being patient enough. I wasn't waiting enough, and then yeah, we just continued going on and on and on and on and on. We came down a little bit more, but we'll probably tag up a little bit more higher if we don't get a market shift. But all of this is on the 1 minute, so I can't really tell. I'm assuming that we'll end up going up higher. Yep, told you. We end up going up higher. Yep, ends up swinging up. Let's just let it play out, and then there we go. Now we'll probably just end up going up higher. I mean, London session already open, so we'll probably just go up. But I kind of messed up there. Now let's take a look at the FTMO, and then we'll see what's going on. I'll show you the FTMO, 100K account. You can see right there, right there. You can see right there, down 0.55%, which is not a lot, but still. These are kind of like newer numbers to me, but you can see the lots right here as well and everything. See the lots, and then you can see right here, especially right here. Look at that. Up in profit, shooting down, swinging back up. Trying to get myself out of drawdown now. I kind of have to reach this high now. But yeah, that's that's really about it. Like, there's not really much to it. And in all honesty, we just gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep pushing. But anyways, that's probably all I got for today. Like, I gotta start creating more of a trading plan. Patient, patient, X. Impulsively hopped into a position. I had FOMO. I had FOMO. I literally had FOMO. I had FOMO as well. I had a fear of missing out on that trade. Um, I was so impatient as well. Impatient as well. I was impatient. I need to learn how to be more patient, and I wasn't waiting for the right confluences either. All the confluences were there, but I had a bad entry, horrible entry. What else? What else was wrong? This is for 8, 16, 23. Um, impatient, impulsively entered. Oh, revenge traded as well. Even though I'm only supposed to trade once, revenge traded. I took like 4 trades. No, I took like 6. Supposed to take one huge trade or like the trade. Didn't calculate my lot size. Didn't use risk management. Risk management went out the window. Risk management out the window. Um, Range traded. Didn't calculate lot size. No take. No TPs. No stop loss. Set. No stop loss. Oh no, wait, never mind. This is X. 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 Yeah, I had FOMO. This is an X as well. Waited for liquidity to be hit. I did wait for that. Check. Liquidated. Yes. I got liquidated. Check. I gotta create a. I gotta create a. I gotta create a trading plan. And no trading plan. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Now that I got that out of the way, that's probably it. Okay. Now I know what I need to do. So, okay. Yeah. I know what I need to do now. I'm probably gonna edit this video, get all the subtitles going, and then I'll probably just do a couple more things. I kind of want to start watching the live. I kind of want to start watching the markets live instead of doing it in hindsight because I like the back testing thing, but it's it's no good. It only could work for so much. It has helped me out for a lot. I will back test and use I will use hindsight, but I also want to look at the charts live. I'm gonna do that for um indices open tomorrow, or I could start getting better at SPX or SPY. But that's probably gonna be the end of this one as well. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna edit this video and then just get it out there and create a trading plan. Okay, cool. All right.